I thought about how it's important for someone to make friends with fear, to know that fear is here and I can let it be my companion and not let it stop me to step into my greatness. It's my first time in Belfast and Edinburgh, and I'm as grateful as can be. I've had a safe stay, divine safe flights, and while on board, I reflected on the beauty that my life is, on how many blessings that I'm currently living, and how far I have come. Hi guys, made it to the Royal Yacht Britannia, and this is like the ocean view. I don't know if you can see. I'll try to move about. Are you able to see? My camera is facilitated to like give you an area view as I move about. This is part of the reflection I had while I was on board and flying. I was telling you this is like a very vulnerable part about this vlogging, but it was a good way for me to think about it and actually want to share it with the rest of you. It's a letter I wrote to myself while I was reflecting, and this is how it went. It's my first time in Belfast and Edinburgh, and I'm as grateful as can be. I've had a safe stay, divine safe flights, and while on board, I reflected on the beauty that my life is, on how many blessings that I'm currently living, and how far I have come, on how it has been so important for me to change my reality, to partner with God and change some of the limiting beliefs that I had, to sometimes step into the unknown with bold faith and fear at the same time. Many things have turned out well because His grace is sufficient. While on the flight, I thought about how it's a good time to reflect and plan and dream. Such a precious uninterrupted time of no meetings, no deadlines, no find attached, none of that. And I'm literally close to my Creator. Well, I'm up in the sky, literally and figuratively. Haha. I thought about how it's important for someone to make friends with fear, to know that fear is here and I can let it be my companion and not let it stop me to step into my greatness. I cried while looking over the beautiful sunset in the plane and realizing that that's the best sunset I've ever seen in a while. And what a lovely way to stare at the sunset above the clouds. Must be my favorite spot now to catch the sunset. My experience with flights has come a very long way. First, it was excitement and fear in one. Now I feel so limitless. While on board, I love getting a window seat always and look through to behold the magic that is just is. It is almost always a reminder of how powerful the human mind is, because someone or a group of people came up with such technology that allows us to fly miles and miles above the sky. We are indeed powerful when we step into our greatness. While on board, I thought about 19-year-old Maria and 20-year-old Maria. I also thought about 35-year-old Maria that is yet to be some many years to come. Many in quotes because it feels like it's many years, but is it really many years? To the 20-year-old Maria, I thought of writing her a letter. A letter to let her know what the current just turned 29-year-old Maria is experiencing. Well, I mean, if you're watching this, now you know, I just turned 29 years. And I find that 29 years, I was actually thinking about it when I turned 29. I celebrated my birthday when I went to Paris, and I'll share this vlog. I found that I haven't shared that vlog because it was so personal for me. And when I went to Paris, it wasn't about me creating content. Of course, I did shoot a lot of videos and pictures and everything, but it was about me to experience and realize a dream trip, because Paris was a dream come true for me, and to know how far I have come, and for that moment to know that I luxuriously went to Paris to celebrate my birthday was such a big thing that I was not in any rush to actually share that, but I'm gonna share. And so that's why I'm saying this is a vulnerable letter. Anyway, I thought of the 29-year-olds. I thought of the 20-year-old Maria, and I told her how many of her dreams have come true. She has traveled the world. She has dared to do big and small and mighty things. She has traveled and visited her dream places. She has loved and she knows pain, and she will always be a lover girl. She has met amazing people, kind strangers. She has made many friends from different walks of life, young, old, white, black. You guys, I have friends from all walks of life. And it's interesting because everyone is like literally about their own life, and it's amazing to know that I get to interact. I am privileged to know such people, like from different backgrounds, from different countries, different ages, different races, people who have like different perspectives on life, and I'm always privileged to tap into their energy, their minds, and I've been so blessed that even strangers have been so kind to me, and sometimes they've turned into friends. So this is just like a moment of realization of I can have contacts. Like I have friends who are farmers back in Uganda, like, you know, I have friends who are in high profile places. I have friends who are boda riders in Kampala. I have friends who are, I don't know, everywhere, like in global health, in now the WHO, in like all the big offices, in all the different areas of life. I have friends who are doing mighty things. I have friends from all walks of life. That is something that makes me so happy. And if I brought all my friends into one room, someone would actually wonder, like, what is this girl, like, what is her life? Because like it's so many, it's very diverse. Anyway, this is my microphone in case you're wondering what that is. Yeah, so she has met amazing people, kind strangers. She has made very many friends from different walks of life, young, old, white, black, and everything in between. She no longer hustles for survival or have to work to pay her tuition. Background story, when I was at my undergraduate, I paid for my tuition at campus, and it was one of the most hardest things. Well, it was one of the hardest things of my life, but also very rewarding. And so I was telling 20-year-old Maria right now that you no longer have to hustle to pay your tuition. Yeah. Yeah, guys, wait. Yeah, she no longer hustles for survival or have to pay her tuition. She is now paid to study and is now well on her way to getting her doctorate degree. Well, that's a PhD that we are chasing, that we are bringing home soon. Yeah, and she has learned that pretending to be hard doesn't protect her. Maybe it did at some point, but now she is truly embracing the softness that is who she is and who she has always been. I told that 20-year-old Maria that her mother is very proud of her and her father is immensely proud of her little girl. Rest in peace to my dad. He died in 2019. He's with the angels right now and watching over us. Above all, I told the 20-year-old Maria that God has been so good to her. I thanked the 20-year-old Maria for her greatness, for keeping on and being present to dream and to realize many of her wildest dreams. I thank the 20-year-old Maria in this moment. I thank her that she has brought me here today. I'm in Edinburgh, I'm in Scotland. She has really carried me through, and she is truly an icon. So shout out to the 20-year-old Maria. And when I say the 20-year-old Maria, this is for me to send a torch and a light to someone who might relate with me, someone like back home in Uganda who is dreaming, who is chasing a dream, who sometimes feels that they're not seeing the vision come to life, they're not seeing the end of the tunnel, they're not seeing the light that people talk about. I want to say, keep being present, keep chasing for the things that you dream and think of, and keep working towards them, because in the moment of you going through all these different changes, you're being refined, you're being set up to realize your greatness, and it's a way that you partner with God to make you a better person in terms of thought, in terms of mindset, perspectives, and it's a way for you to arrive to where you're headed. But also, I want to say that that moment, there is no point in life that you will arrive to and feel like, oh, this is it. Because I think I've gone through some phases, and it's like there is always something that you're going to be chasing for. So while you're in that moment of surviving, of everything, don't forget to live, because it's like at every level you get to, there is always something more to chase for, there is always something more to want. And that means you have to be grateful at any point in life, because it's like it's the human mind is wired to keep chasing and to keep wanting more and to keep it's how we are designed. So it's important that you find it in yourself to reflect, to sit back, to pause and realize you have come so far, that even where you are now, even if you haven't realized most of the things you want, you're well on your way. And recognize how blessed you are, like in the moment. Recognize how your journey is unfolding, like in the most unique and beautiful ways, because I'm also a firm believer that your journey doesn't have to really look like any other person's journey. We are very unique people and our stories are different, and no story is the same. Like even when you grow up in the same household, even when your siblings or your twins, even if you have the same parents and exposed to the same environment, people will have different experiences, because we are different people at the end of the day. So learn to own your story. Learn to live in that moment, learn to be grateful, learn to not give up, and learn that at every step of the journey, there is always going to be more. So live in the moment, like appreciate where you are. So don't let the ambitions of life let you neglect or undermine whatever blessings you're currently living. And that is what I wanted to share. Of course, the letter was kind of detailed. I wrote one to the 35-year-old Maria, that I'll read maybe sometime later after. Right now I can only share that bit, and I wanted to say that, and that's it, guys. So thank you for chilling with me, for coming with me. I think this view is perfect. I've enjoyed creating this. It's gonna be very memorable for me to look back at this video at some time to come, and to know that I shot it and shared it with the rest of the world.